My name is Ragu Jufrey here in Hilo, Hawaii. I've waited until the full moon was up in order to make this homage to our farmers. A little late for me, but the moon is full in the sky, and so uh, this homage and request to the mayors for a true Thanksgiving. Aloha, Mayor Blangiardi. Would you like to inaugurate Hawaii's first true Thanksgiving? It may come as a surprise to some, but Thanksgiving is not about the turkey. Some thank the Lord for the great bounty, a grace with folded hands and bowed heads before their feast to celebrate, a weekend of family reunion. It sounds beautiful, but it misses the true Thanksgiving, if not something of a smite of it. This is done, Thanksgiving, in commemoration for natives as guardian angels to the first forefathers of our nation, those early pilgrims, that natives shared their wisdom of the land and foods, and in so doing gave pilgrims the life and prosperity for all the things that became America that we have today. That, my friend, is what Thanksgiving is truly about, the true Thanksgiving. It is in their honor that we ask of you to kindly remind the world to this tribute and for whom we celebrate. That same native is once again found here in Hawaii with Hawaii's farmers. They too bless us with that same role as the guardians to the bounty we feast upon in their foods that sustain all of us each and every day. It is in their day of honor, Mr. Mayor, that we call upon you here for Hawaii's true Thanksgiving. Reading this off the computer. Their history is known and yet it's forgotten. The indigenous saved thousands of pilgrims through the harshest of winters and unforgiving wilderness of a new land. Pilgrims were rescued upon the most generous of gifts from America's natives. It was their wisdom to the ways of food and lands to live and prosper against likely death. Natives were the deciding factor to the earliest of America's founding. This made them more than the superheroes of their day. They are party to America's humble beginnings, like any founding fathers of this great nation. In so doing, they defined the American spirit of true kinship between seemingly different people, now prospering as one. That legacy of charity of heart, finding its first gestures with those from natives themselves rather than American pilgrims. Theirs were not of religious rigor of Western doctrine. This was also much before the U.S. Constitution of rights and common cause. Rather, natives gave unto us as kindred spirits from the finest of universal brotherhood. That is the spirit of America we live by at our most ideal. That is Thanksgiving. That spirit of kinship is the magic behind our own family reunion, so celebrated throughout our nation this very day. The kinship of those gifts live on in the cob of corn grown and taken as the hundreds of our favorite dishes. So too the tobacco seedlings germinated and transplanted, leaves stripped, cured, and fermented. Again, in their guiding hand, planting to the local soil, like the Three Sisters method of corn, beans, and squash as the secret of success. To cook artichokes and cranberries, or the where and how to fish and hunt. Farmers of today carrying on that legacy, the building blocks of America, the earliest of its beginnings, and all those on our Thanksgiving dinner table ever since till today. Those gifts are still ravaged, but now it's a billion times each and every year, all done in the name of their lineage, the natives of those times, still a bounty for most every home of the nation, again in just a week from now. And so to you, Mr. Mayor Blangiardi, I ask, what story could be more true of Hawaii? A kingdom receiving the pilgrims, starting with the captain called Cook. Farmers of those days doing as farmers still do for all of us in their bounty of the heavens we call tropical produce. Hawaii's farmer, often still native to the original kingdom of their family, our survival and prosperity tied directly, immediately, and critically to their dedication, struggle, and success just like those of 200 years ago and right on to those of next week's turkey dinner. Who has given more, longer, and of more delight than these farmers of tradition? Every day they offer us the very best of earth and health, the finest of artisan as well as those of gods and angels. Thanksgiving is literally a set aside for them. And so we ask, can you afford to share to all the world, or at least of this kingdom and those of Hawaii, to honor our native Hawaiians, beginning with those we call farmers? This the day where our tables are set to their legacy of hearth and happy home of full bellies, basking in the delights of family, reconnecting in a busy world. That native farmers still giving us life and joy for hundreds of millions each and every year. We offer farming natives the long overdue of true Hawaii Thanksgiving. That, my dear Mayor, is the true Hawaii Thanksgiving we speak of. And so I ask once more, would you be so willing as to formally honor them with a true Hawaii Thanksgiving? This coming Friday, the 7th of November, is the day that offers stores 3 weeks' notice to find their choice of farmers to honor before Thanksgiving. The restaurants to highlight the farmers behind their menu. The political machine, its wheels set to motion for all the who, when, how, and where, as bureaucrats will do. If not you, Mayor Blangiardi, then is there any mayor of any island willing to make such a simple mention of honor to our Hawaiian farmers this coming Friday? If not Hawaii, then is there any mayor of America's 140,000 townships spread across this entire continent we call our country? Are they willing to raise their glass in tribute to the farmer native of their own town and home? And if not one mayor to be found, how about you, each of us, that hold 1,000 thank yous for a farmer we appreciate? Who would that be? Today is their day. Tell them as such. Post them here in your tribute to them now. And if you feel so moved, please reach out to your own mayor and ask of them to share with you this tribute long overdue and so timely today. In an age of social media, you carry more viral power than 100 politicians. Let them take your lead to honor those of your heart and table. Let it be your true Thanksgiving. Remind the world, yes, but more so, be true to your own heart's fancy, a thankful appreciation for their work and your own survival and prosperity, like those of the pilgrims of our nation's Thanksgiving past. Welcome to the true Hawaii Thanksgiving. Aloha. If you like this, share it, send it to the farmer that you like, send it to the mayor, send it to the media. This is their day. If you felt that they have not been given their proper due, this is the tribute to do so. Aloha.